Yeah, since I've been on recording frenzy with this new smartphone, thought I should record my backyard here. I spent like a few hours back here just raking up leaves. This is actually my second go around. Yeah, these are actually, I believe they're carrot trees. They give awesome shade, but man, are they dirty. And I think they're actually, I don't know if the correct word is outlawed down here, but I don't think you're allowed to grow anymore. These are, of course, from years ago. You can see how big they are. I think the reason why they're outlawed is because they grow so big, and like plants and stuff that grow beside it, like they actually like smother out, they basically smother them. They smother out the sunlight, and it kills a lot of the grass if you don't keep up with it. As you can see, I haven't been able to keep up with it. They drop all their little, I don't know what you call it, seeds, I guess. I'm trying to find one. Like that red seed there, and then it turns black and it gets hard. It's already hard now, I think. And it's soft, but as they dry up, they get hard, and of course the leaves too kill the grass, so I think they're basically outlawed. Another reason why I wanted to record back here is I think within a year, maybe longer, I plan on putting a pool back here, so I would like to remember it the way it used to be. Since I never made any videos of my, I made that one video of my house in Pennsylvania, the backyard, if you remember. I don't think it was on my BreakingBallz channel, but it was on my Nino 3283 channel of that tree blowing over and caving in the side of my pool. And the funny thing is too, this little tree over here, I believe it may be I don't know, it may be another, I don't think it's one of those carrot trees, but whatever the hell it is. This was actually all covered with like tall grass. Then I basically like unburied it, and then I was like, whoa, a little tree. So that's why it's been so little. I guess just there's been like this tall grass right here. I basically left that alone, but it actually was growing around this tree, actually smothering it. So basically a prime example what I was talking about, how these carrot trees basically choke out everything. This was a grapefruit tree right here. And as you can see, it's dead. I'm gonna have to actually cut it down. Yeah, basically smothered it out. But yeah, this is my backyard, and when I don't know, I'm kind of glad the tree did die. I mean, I hate when trees die, but what we plan on doing is, between our house and the neighbor's house, basically planting palms as like a, like a privacy thing. And that's actually right on the border of both our yards, so it kind of works out, but it's a shame that that tree had to die. And of course this tree right here, I can't believe it's still alive. It's actually a lime tree. So is that one way over there. They're actually still living. I thought they would have got smothered out too, but another reason why we have to have these trimmed is, as you can see, that's my power line. And down here in Cape Coral, I don't know if it's all of Cape Coral, but I think southeast where I live, the power lines run in our backyard. So as you can see, let me try to show it. The line's running right underneath these thick ass branches, and if we get like tropical storm or hurricane or anything, if one of them comes down on that, I don't even want to think about it. Live electrical wire in my backyard. Yeah, I do love the shade, don't get me wrong, but these definitely, if you don't tend to them, they'll get out of control. You're probably gonna have to spend like $500 for somebody to come out here and trim all these. I guess I can show you my front yard. It's a shame. I wish I could have made videos of my house in Pennsylvania. I can always take a trip back up there and maybe get a little close to it, and I don't know, I might have the cops caught on me. There's what I call lone palm. It's all by itself, and then here's crazy palm. This tree is like a little celebrity down here in Cape Coral. I think there was a guy, the previous owner of the house, the owner that we bought the house off of, a guy pulled up to him and offered him, I don't know if it was like $8,000, but to actually take this, I don't know how he would, because this thing's freaking gigantic, but he actually offered like $8 grand or something, or $5 grand to take it. I guess he told him no, I don't know. Two lizards running around here. See if I can get close to them. Little geckos. My cats love to chase those. Oh yeah, there's my new car too. I took pictures of it on Facebook. Yeah, it's a 2013 Toyota Corolla LE. It's my first brand new car. I'm enjoying it. But yeah, this is my yard, my little shoebox house, which is really nice. I kind of miss the 2 stories, but it's nice to live on 1 story. You're not climbing steps, especially for my mom. She's getting older, and our house in Pennsylvania, the bathroom was on the 2nd story, so she was constantly climbing the steps. But it's a beautiful place. I guess I can show you the inside. There's Harry. Harry is the cat on the right, and the black and white cat, that's Thumper, that's what my mom calls him. He's actually a stray. I guess we actually took him in. He's a real good cat. Yeah, but that's the brat right there. There's Harry. He's smiling. These cats love it down here, the warm weather. They hated it up in Pennsylvania during the winter time, I know that. Good old Harold. And Thumper. The little girl across the street calls him Mr. Moo or something, because, you know, he has the cow colors, black and white. Call him Sylvester. And then the crazy cat right here, Nikki. Nikki. She's the oldest. Totally psychotic. I know she doesn't try to be, but she's always constantly puking. She's deathly afraid of Harry, because Harry always runs after her and hits her. I mean, and he's not trying to be mean. That's just the way he is. He's really playful, and, well, I guess a couple times he was mean to her, but 98% of the time, he just wants to play, but she doesn't understand that, so. Yeah, there she is. She has pretty eyes. Those like aqua or green eyes. Yeah, but he's a brat. And he's a good cat. Harry's a good cat too, he's just spoiled. But yeah, here's the lanai. I locked myself out. It's a nice little lanai. Actually, as you can see, the mold up there, we're going to have to, me and my brother, replace the roof. It's a tin roof, so it's not like anything's going to rot, but we have to get that done before raining season, and it's raining season's just about to begin, so. But yeah, we're going to have to put a new roof and then repaint that. Well, I'm going to be doing the repainting, but it's a nice little house. But it would actually be cool to still, like, have a house up north, you know, but who can really afford that right now? maybe sometime in the future, if I make decent money, then I'll do that. Yeah, just a nice little living room. This is actually called a bonus room. The reason why they call it a bonus room and it's not considered a bedroom is because there's no closets. But this is for our guests. This a couple weeks ago, this pissed me off. It's a 42-inch Vizio right there. We had it for quite a few years, and it like blew up. It didn't help that my mom accidentally. Well, this is the story. As you all know, you can't really spray any like chemicals on this thing to clean it, like, you know, back in the day, like with these old TVs right here, actually, with the glass screens, you could spray like Windex and shit on them. And I told my mom as soon as we bought this, do not spray any chemicals on it. Of course, she didn't listen. She thought she picked up Windex, she sprayed it on, and she was wiping it, and I wasn't there at the time, I was at work, and it wasn't like spreading like, you know, like Windex, I guess, suppose, you know, usually does. And she looked and she's like, oh shit, it's actually wallpaper stripper. So she actually sprayed wallpaper stripper. So, I mean, but that was years ago, right, whenever we got the TV, and it survived like 6 years after, but I know it didn't do it any favors. But, yeah. That's mothers for you. Never listen. Our little bathroom. Her room. And then we're now going to be walking into the dungeon, which is my room. Yeah. Can't even see in here. This window right here, I actually have the hurricane shutter down because I work nights and stuff, and that blocks out all the sunlight, so I want it to be basically as dark as possible in here during the day. So, yeah. That's why it's dark. So that's another good use for hurricane shutters. Block out all the light that the blinds can't. But yeah, that's basically a tour of my little house and my yard and shit, so hopefully you enjoyed it. I know a lot of my friends were asking me, you know, to film. Well, T-Stout, he was the one who's like, yeah, just record around your house, show me and stuff, so I did. So I don't know. I plan on recording more, like if I go to more beaches, since I have a little bit of more time because my work cut my hours, so I'm going to have a little bit of free time on my hands. So I plan on doing more video game videos. So, and of course we'll probably go to more beaches. So I'll record that, and yeah. So I'll see you guys later.